We're on. Are you ready?
Am I too tall for this camera?
I'm too short. You're too handsome.
That I know. Tell me something I don't know.
Okay. Should I put on heels?
No. I want everyone to know how.
Look at these gains. See your muscle compared to mine. Yeah, I got you beat. All right. Ready?
Is it running?
It's running.
All right.
Better go catch it.
So today is Mexican stew
Let me
day.
see.
No.
Woo!
I'm the chef here.
I need to introduce
I'm the
you
chef
again.
of the future. Can I Corey apple? Ah, ah.
And that's why you should go on a plant-based diet. The mental clarity.
Correct.
Hey honeys, it's Emmy. If you're new to the channel, welcome. I'm Emmy. I'm a certified nutritionist and the creator of the Eat As Much As You Want plant-based lifestyle program, where I coach you. I can't tell if you're being silly because the camera's far away.
I'm very serious. This is a serious dish.
In any event, I am here with Healthy Daddie. You guys might remember it was 2 years ago that we made a video all about his plant-based journey and how he went from a fat guy to a fit guy. And the doctors did all they could and he's still here, he's still kicking.
Right.
Go
All right,
for it.
today is what I call Mexican stew. I call it Mexican stew because I don't know what else to call it. So, what we're gonna do, it's a pretty simple gig. We've got peppers, and I went with, they call them sometimes traffic light peppers, even though there isn't a green one, because I'm not a big fan of green. The fact that the Vidalia onions are in season, that is a real bonus.
I can hold some stuff.
You can hold those. And today, not my number one choice, my number two choice are the chipotle peppers. I really like the ancho, A-N-C-H-O. And those are the dried poblano peppers. And they'd be my first choice. The chipotles are actually dried jalapenos, so they have a little bit of zing to them. The anchos have a little more texture. They're almost like rubbery, and they really give like a purple color to it. So if you can kind of juggle with between the peppers and the onions, and we're gonna get those all cut up. I can hear the water boiling, so that's a good sign. And what we're going to do is we're going to be taking our peppers and onions mix. We're going to throw them right in, because this is a one-pot dish. We're going to cook it on medium-high heat, and we're going to cook this for 10 minutes. What you need to do with these peppers, there's a lot of seeds inside these peppers, so you cut the heads off, and then you open them up and you get the seeds out.
Okay.
This pan is heating up because we're going to take our peppers, our dried peppers, and we're going to put them in on this pan, and we're going to press them down with spatulas for about a minute, and you'll see them starting to smoke. And when they start to smoke, you turn them over to give them the smoky flavor. You don't want it burnt, you want it a little smoky. And kind of give them a little bit of a press. Patience is kind of key here, but you're going to see these things start to smoke very soon. You'll get a little bit of smoke, and that's when it's time to turn it over. So if you have a smell-o-vision, then you would be able to know what I'm talking about. And you'll ever see how that got burnt a little bit? Just a little burn, that's good. Good thing it's summertime and the windows are open. Now, what we do is we take them, we put them in the water. Okay, so just with the spices for a minute.
Okay.
Because I was stirring it for a minute and it's cooking for a minute. Now, so what happens at this point in time, this is when we take our mix, remember our mix, and we're just gonna pour all that in. We're gonna take all our beans, we're gonna throw all those in, stir it up. Oh, look at all that grainy stuff in there, isn't that nice looking? We want to get this. Now what we want to do is bring this to the boil. And you can see there is, it almost looks like oil, but there is no oil.
Oil free, baby.
And we're going to bring this to a boil. We now have the bubbling cauldron. So at this stage of the game, what you want to do is you want to make sure you give it a good stir, because what can happen sometimes is the peppers and or the onions can start to stick to the bottom, and you really don't want that. So now we have this at a boil. We're going to turn this down to simmer and let it sit. And then at the end of 40 minutes, we're going to take it off the heat. And then it really, to be able to eat it, you need to let it sit for at least 45 more minutes. Otherwise, it's just too hot to eat. But it's of course cooking all the time, and it'll be plenty hot. 45 minutes, we're able to eat supper. And we're good.
All right, so I hope that you guys enjoyed this recipe video with Healthy Daddy. He's still here. If you want more of these, let us know.
It's a good meal, and usually you can get 2 meals out of it.
All right, adios. Mwah.